Hello guys, how are you? I'm recording this video to show you how to work with assignment number 2. It's going to be interesting and you're going to work a lot on it, and then after you work with it we're going to use it as a basis to see all the processes that I've mentioned and that I want to continue working on. So I got very nerdy. Sorry, you will have to cope with my nerdiness. So I took a scene from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and we're going to work from that scene, okay? So you see that all the topic is Harry Potter, so you have flags there and characters there and some ornaments over there. So I got very nerdy. Well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So first things first, you're going to watch this scene from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 without any subtitles. Okay, so you click here. Well, it should open. It would be interesting there. And it will open the scene on YouTube. Yeah. You're going to watch it. You will have to pass the publicity. And there you have the scene. It's a scene where Severus Snape speaks and then Harry Potter speaks. Okay, so you're going to watch it. You don't need to watch everything. You have to watch just until Harry Potter stops speaking, up to here. Then when Minerva McGonagall starts speaking, no, she doesn't speak actually. I think they start fighting. That's where you can stop. You'll notice anyway. So you're going to watch this scene, but the first time you watch it, you are not going to use any subtitles. You shouldn't read this, okay? And you shouldn't activate subtitles here, okay? Please don't activate them because it's part of the exercise. So you're going to listen to the scene. It's not complicated because Severus Snape speaks very slowly. And then what Harry Potter says is a little bit faster, not too fast, but it's not a lot. So first time you listen, you're going to just listen. First time you watch, you're just going to listen, okay? So pay attention to what each of the characters, to the way each of the characters speak, okay? You will see that they speak differently. Not in terms of accent, but in terms of rhythm and intonation. So pay attention to that. Who was easier to understand and why? Why is Severus Snape speaking so slowly and why is Harry Potter speaking faster? What's the intention behind it? So we are going a little bit further away from symbols and phonetic transcription and thinking of why. Why do people in general choose to speak one way or the other? There is a matter of context, there is a matter of whether it's a formal situation or not, on the purpose we have with what we are saying, if it's important or not. Okay, there are many things. So the idea is that you start thinking about this. We will discuss in class, of course, on your impressions and your opinions. Exercise 2. Watch the scene again while reading the transcription below. So this time you're going to watch the scene again, but you are going to read the transcription. I recommend you to read this transcription because the subtitles on YouTube are not exactly accurate. Sometimes they change some words. So maybe you can put the windows like this. Like this. Okay, and you can watch the scene and read at the same time. Or whatever is more comfortable to you. Exercise 3. Transcribe the scene into phonetic symbols. So, of course, you're not going to escape the situation. You will have to transcribe, okay? Follow these steps. This is the first time you're going to transcribe a dialogue and complete paragraphs. So these are some not tips, but conventions that are made all around the world for transcription. Okay, so Use 2 forward slashes together, like this, 1 and 2, to begin and finish paragraphs. Use 1 forward slash, like this, to mark a small stop like a comma. Sometimes we don't see a comma, but the speaker makes a stop. You will see that Severus makes lots of stops that are not with commas. Well, you can put the forward slash anyway, okay? To mark a small stop, like a comma or not a comma, just a stop that the person makes when speaking. Use 2 forward slashes together, like this, again, like the paragraph, to mark a longer stop like a period. Okay, we generally use them when we have a period. Period, remember, punto seguido, right? For example, we have this phrase here by Albus Dumbledore. They are very small. It says, "It is our choices, Harry, that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities." Albus Dumbledore. So, 2 forward slashes here, because it's the beginning of the paragraphs. It is our choices, Harry, 1 forward slash, 1 forward slash, because we have the commas here. It is our choices, Harry, that show us who we truly are, far more than our abilities. 2 forward slashes because the paragraph ends, and then, or another sentence, Albus Dumbledore. Okay? That's how you do it for you to start work. You transcribe, and it says, listen and transcribe only symbols, no stresses, forget about stresses, to what you hear and believe is correct. So it's going to take time, but it's better. Okay, so you are listening and watching to the scene, and you are transcribing to what you think you are hearing. Okay, no dictionaries in this stage. Just do it. Take your time to do it. Then, second step, you transcribe, right? Both parts, Severus's speech and Harry Potter's comments. Then you check with the dictionary. After you have heard and you have heard again and again and again, and you think that you are quite satisfied with what you have transcribed without checking with the dictionary, well, after that, you go and check with the dictionary, okay? We have to work on those instincts, on being able to predict how to pronounce a word. And then finally, listen again and check if everything makes sense, okay? If all the symbols are okay, if everything is correct. You're going to get tired of watching this scene. So if you don't like Harry Potter, sorry. If you do, you will be happy. Number 4, because it doesn't end there. I'm going to make you work. We haven't had many assignments, so you will have to work on this one. Number 4, practice saying the same dialogue in the same way. That is, imitating the rhythm and style of each speaker. So the idea is that you make an effort to imitate them, okay? When you're ready, practice and practice and practice and practice again. When you're ready, record yourself saying it and type the link to your audio below. So this time I don't want you to send me the WhatsApp audios, okay? Because it's uncomfortable then to correct, because I have things in separate places. So what you're going to use here is Vocaroo. You have the link here. I'm going to explain in a few seconds. Number 5, it doesn't end there. Practice saying the dialogue again, but in your own rhythm and style. So this time you're not going to imitate the actors and speaking so slowly and so, no, you're going to say it as if you were speaking, okay? When you're ready, record yourself saying it, type the link to your audio below, okay? Here we have a snitch, a golden snitch, the sorting hat, a broom, and here you have useful resources. As usual, the type IPA phonetic symbols. If you want to type by handwriting, what you can do here, instead of typing with your computer, is to take a photograph of your handwriting and paste it here. Just make sure that it's not blurry, that it's clear, then I can read it easily, okay? But no problem if you paste an image of your handwriting there, no problem. Other useful resource, of course, the online dictionary. If you have the printed one, the one I always have here, the better, but because you know that they have more details, but no problem with using the online one. And then finally, Vocaroo online voice recorder. This is the resource I mentioned a few minutes ago. You can go to Vocaroo. It will open, and this is a very useful resource. You just tape yourself, record yourself. For example, test for assignment number 2, and then you play it. For example, test for assignment number 2, and then you can save and share. Okay, so you put save, you click on save, and this is the link. You copy the link, yeah, and you paste it wherever you want to. Okay, that's the link. The good thing is that you can record as many times as you want to. You can listen to you again and everything, just like in WhatsApp. Okay, but on the computer. And well, finally, master makes Dobby work. Master is me, Dobby is you, but master will praise Dobby. I've thought a lot about this assignment. There is a reason for working with a scene so that you can see people making all the movements with the mouth. I looked for good RP accents, the activities imitating and then using your own rhythm, they are on purpose, okay? Imitating is a good way to work on accents and to work on the quality of sounds and on pronunciation, so it's on purpose. So when you have time to sit down and start working with this, it will take you time. It will take you time to transcribe. It will take you time to watch and watch and watch and watch again, and then to pronounce and speak once and again, okay? But take your time, make it really thoroughly, make a thorough work with this, because it's going to be very useful. And it's going to be very similar to what I will ask you to do for the final exam, one of the stages. But this is important to do. And have fun, try to enjoy it, because, well, I love working with phonetics and phonology, so it's a good opportunity to work in different ways. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope it's clear, and if you have any doubts, please ask me.